Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Stroud going to throw right away. That's to the right side and incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He will get this to the 35, a little short of the 1st down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3 plays, no 1st downs, time for 4th down.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From out of the gun, here's May. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they are not going to catch us. He's in. Touchdown, New England. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Returning is Tutu Atwell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion now, it's Collins. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Texans 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Stroud. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. Third and long. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Here's Stroud. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Stroud going to set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
The extra point is good. And the Patriots move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Pittman. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big game.
He'll find his big target, the tight end Stover.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space, so when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He'll look deep for Pittman. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Back to throw. Stroud. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They will work the middle with Mixon. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Now, Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. Gets to the edge at the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
On the return, here's Atwell. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Stroud. This one complete to Atwell. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The PAT, up and good. And the Pats stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Stroud. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And that one going to be closed down to the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On second down, Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. To throw, it's Stroud. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have a Texans first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down. In motion now, it's Collins. On first down, it's Stroud. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. Stroud to throw. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Second and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Quick throw here is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is May. He's going to let this one go deep. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That's caught. It's Damian Pierce. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch.
That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Texans nothing.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun. It's May. Middle of the field. That's taken in by Baker. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's May. Going for it all. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
The best running backs, Mike, they have a really good balance between executing the play that's designed, but then every so often they just have to trust their instincts, and sometimes that's the best plays. That's where the big home run shots come from, and when you have a talented back, you want to give them that freedom.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On the give, this is Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
A handoff as they try to run it here. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans cut into the lead a little bit. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's May. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and short. And here is May. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Stroud quickly out to Collins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jawan Bentley.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
This drive will start on the ground, and they're going to work this down inside the 45.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Off the play fake, here's May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On second down, it's May. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. It looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. give up the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll put a receiver in motion right. To the goal line and in. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, New England. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The extra point, up and good. And the Patriots add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. A run here with Mixon. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They'll go right back to Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
From the gun here on third down. And more of the same. Another interception. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
The kicking team on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Now he'll air one out. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. To throw, it's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Texans first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Houston.
Stroud going to set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll look deep for Pittman. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. To throw now, May. Quick throw, taken in. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the give, this is Stevenson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So second down, and they'll run it. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up fourth down.
Third and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string them out wide. Nowhere to cut. Take them down for a loss.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
So the offense dips into their RPO game, and the key for any defense defending it is everybody has to do their job. In this case, it's a give read. The running back gets the ball, and the defense makes a great stop on fourth down.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Throwing on second down, Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It is a big-time play for Houston. 45 yards. First and 10. Now, Stroud. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Stroud to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
To throw is Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Throwing is Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.